Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Total War episode here in Japan. And my apologies for the delay here and sort of gap there. Basically, when I tried to record it previously, I kept crashing after turn or two when I was trying to play as the Torso here because, well, I thought the uniforms were really neat looking. So instead, I'm trying here with the Choshu. If that doesn't work out, well, obviously you won't know, but we'll of course see if it does work out, obviously. So starting here with clay pit, which just means sort of building wise to get advantages. The Choshu's advantages are basically seal. They sort of shishi sort of cost less to do stuff. They gain more from looting. They cost less to sort of build modern military buildings and units, and they also get a charge bonus. So they're pretty handy as opposed on assault. To put it mildly, though they do not, I think, have any modern military buildings. Interestingly enough, going to form an assault part here, set up here to attack. Though we will not begin right away. Can't really incite a revolt right away, but we might be able to speed up the process a bit there with a bit of naval raiding. Should, I think, do a bit there to order.
What would you have me do?
Not much luck there, but we'll move over there to at least make things a bit more pro-emperor. So that should help a bit here. We will we'll get the clay kilns going for starters. That should help up there in terms of economy, and here we will probably set up the tenant fields as well. Diplomacy or research, we will be, I think, aiming for this first. Always good to have. There you go, diplomacy. We can trade with the Surbano, and they are, they're shogunates, so we won't actually want to trade with them. And the rest we can't trade with at the moment because we don't have big enough ports, so that's something we also have to look into. So there's a bit going on there in the first sort of early turn. Let's see if it crashes. Not. Also, I'm playing on hard, so I've increased the difficulty, and it has yet to crash. So I'm guessing it's something with the torture there. Alright. So I'm what with someone, though no idea who.
For the Emperor.
Not much chance better than improved. So they're building a market. Should I try to go in so to do the job now? Should have waited a bit more. We actually do have some line infantry, the spearmen, yarikachi, and matchlocks. Oh well. We should have naval support, so we'll set up here and wait for them to attack us, in which case we will shoot them down for the glory of the Emperor. Not that one, the other one. No, not that one, the other one again. Yes, that Emperor you're thinking of right now. Perhaps not, actually. So it seems like there's some kind of flaw with the Tosha, I guess.
My lord.
I might as well use them to instill further into them so they charge even harder. That would not be a bad idea, I think. We're still building there. The Soviets sort of move out. They, of course, might hope to wear me down, but we shall wear them down. There we go. Let's begin the battle. Oh, no, 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 don't. I haven't enabled that. Go, battle ready to go. We got our cavalry here. Our general is Hatamoto, which we'll use well as a cavalry element. They're forming up the center. Line infantry and Matchlock catches with the flank are much more dull grey than the Torsas red and blue, which I'd rather have to play with, but oh well, can't have everything. Still looks rather stylish, I suppose. So let's get to it.
We are ready to defend, sir.
We shall wait for them to advance. What have they got? Mostly matchlocks, Yaris, spear levies, levy guards and infantry. Spear levy garrisons. Yeah, we'll just wait for them to come closer, then we'll batter them with artillery. Actually, I might want it a bit better here. Looking at it, I realise I don't have quite a good line of fire there. So I might want to try and change that a bit. I felt it was a bit too sloped down there, so they might have actually been able to get closer to my rifle units. Which is not something I would have liked. But again, with the efficiency, I should have a better charge bonus from infantry, which should mean I should be able to do more nasty damage to them. There we go, matchlock catches there getting gunned down horribly. Alright, I forgot about those chaps, but a good charge should take care of that here. We got our spear levy versus theirs. We got our cavalry on the flank. Don't think I'll be able to use my artillery, at least not without getting my own men horribly murdered. No, 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 no! You idiots! You're not supposed to get caught up in that. Now get straight into the flanks. That should give them quite a headache. Over here we got their spear levies versus my Kachi. The charge and everything, they're getting absolutely gutted. Stop shooting into the battalion, you idiots. Need to get the general here. There you go, pushed back. You finish them off. Looks like one unit broke up there. That's not good. Fall back, fall back! Don't know about the carrots who fell off there. Certainly things break off fast here, I think. Difficult. Oh, yeah. Which at least been somewhat to my favour. Feel like, but obviously I was wrong. Oh, for heaven's sake. What are you doing, you lousy cowards? There you go, broke those fuckers hard. Come on, get there, General. Can't be that hard.
Sweep them from the field.
Yeah, I catch you still standing there. The levies have broken the cowards. Alright, you just keep moving. Come on, kill him. Get there, General. Come on. It's just a few bunch of men. You're more than them. Do better. There we go. Broke them. There you go. General is gone.
Good news, sir. The enemy general is dead.
End up being a bit more of a brutal battle than initially anticipated. And there we go. Shattered their forces. Decisive victory at Yamaguchi. They did take some heavier losses. They're mostly levy troops anyways. So that sewer is mine. In such I think we'll set up a market there for increased growth. That we should be able to get up some more stuff going there. In terms of trade.
An unexpected.
So that should help us financially. So that is nice, and here of course we need to sort of get things going as well. So a bit of work then. Here we're almost ready. Next turn things will be exploding in terms of economic growth. That's going to be lovely as well. That's going to be very nice. Then of course I'm going to have to spend a bit of time there rebuilding my forces. They took quite a thrashing, and I have to build up some kind of military center. They'll probably use Nagatus as well with the clay kilns and all that. Building the structures will be even cheaper there. So it makes kind of sense there until I get a hold of copper, which I can get sort of build up there. But initially, they seem to have been destroyed, I guess. Yep, Kokura is gone. So that was a bit of a hard hit there to the economy. On the other hand, I should be able to trade with the Saga.
Wow, I will listen to your words for a time. Do not waste this chance I give to you.
There we go. Only 500 is also quite satisfactory. Not long-term sort of loss there. So we're going to take here against the Orca. Should be doable, and there's coal there. So that should be very doable, though of course the problem is I can't easily abandon Suo yet. We still need to bring that into the embrace of the Emperor. Eastern Shinsen friend there's going to take a bit of while there. Plus we got to rebuild our armies, and we don't quite have the economy for that, though can sort of slightly nudge it ahead. I might have to resort to some looting. In the early game, just one province. Just sort of wow! What a bunch of assholes. Hopefully the other chaps will be less likely towards breaking it. Well, at least we set up some trade agreements with some other chaps. And they've been taking that one. Guess that works too. Guess that works too. Let's set up a port there.
The sea beckons, sir.
The sea beckons, sir. Well, that seemed to go an ally. Again. Are they strength-wise compared to me? I think I might have to prepare for war with them. Also going to be easier since I don't have to travel across there. Still working on getting things in order here. Going to take a bit more, but again, all the chaps working hard at that is speeding up the process. In particular, once we get him a bit higher there in terms of experience, we should be able to level him up and then sort of really sort out things there. Seems like the Zaga He's betraying their own side. Yeah. I was kind of expecting that, to be honest. They go to war. We go force-wise. Oh, there's actually in a pretty bad shape. I should be able to deal with that. I'll not send in my daimyo. I'll just send in his son or brother or whatever. Right, apparently I overestimated the size of my own forces here.
As you command.
Falling back to Suo for now. And recruiting more troops while keeping the ship nearby to provide naval support for Suez as well. While we then work further there to get things in order. That's going to take a bit of a while there. They just seem to have done nothing there. Right, slightly improved army.
At your command.
That have range there? No, I don't think so actually. I'm not so sure. Would it? Let's try it. Yes.
Gunners to your positions.
Didn't hit anything. Right, let's make another attempt here.
Hungers for blood.
Right, they got a lot more Yarikachi, but in range-wise, they do have a bit of advantage there. Plus, I've got the naval artillery. Let's try and make a push for it. Plus, their forces are, but the Yarikachi are definitely cause for concern. On the other hand, if they're on the defensive, they might be more likely to be devastated by artillery. Thus, I think I'll try and decimate the Yarikachi first, as they're probably one of the higher priority units. They're the ones that could easily give me a lot of a headache if I'm not careful. But also the plan is just to hit them with artillery as they close in, and then hit them with more artillery. No, I want to, there you go, see as far as I can.
Battle group ready.
Matchlocks primed, sir. Battle group ready.
Yeah, they're not moving.
At your service, my lord.
Standing behind some nice trees there in their resplendent green uniforms.
Today, sir, we attack.
Just going to push ahead. They keep our general close, of course. There we go. There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. Casualties, disruption, panic, and chaos. To ensure they don't shoot their own, or at least attempt to ensure that.
The enemy has hit units, sir.
Go to command.
Your general is under attack.
Go levies are slowly being decimated. Matchlock Kachi shattered. Levy garrison troops there being dealt with. Okay, they're pushing forward to Yarikachi. Focus them down. The Emperor demands their death. They have insulted him by looking pretty silly. And they're shooting down their own. Brilliant. Okay, just keep pushing there, I guess. Try and push behind them. Here the levies are struggling. Push behind them before the others break. Yeah, I can't actually keep fighting on confidently.
Running from the battlefield, sir.
Yes, that is awkward. They rather seem reluctant to die for some reason. Shoot, damn you! Oh no! Well, the Yarikachi basically here took on 3 other sort of melee units, including another unit of Yarikachi, which I'm reasonably confident was in a better condition than them. Holy moly. Calling an artillery there. Got the general. Oh, pull back, pull back. Cover up the general. So without the general, they shouldn't last much longer. Those guys are bloody monsters. Absolute monsters. Here we go, being shot in the back, and there we go, they finally broke. A rather brutal battle there. Pull through. There's definitely been a buff there to enemy units, that's for sure. Those guys are a lot tougher. I mean, surrounded, you know. Yeah. In the end, I was able to break the army, but it's going to take some time to reconstitute before we can take back Aki. The best I can hope for is the fact they won't be, you know, able to quickly bring up a replacement army, I hope. Right, we can upgrade to a large town there, so at least have a chance of something.
Not possible.
So there's something there. Yeah, they're going to take some time there to rebuild. One option, of course, would bring up my Eastern Shinsi, sort of, I like to try and do that, cause some problems there. See if we can't incite some revolts. I mean, it's just a recently taken Imperial province, their shogunate, so there should be some chances there. Ah, the Oka got wrecked. Yeah, those are enemies. Never mind that. Oh, that's another army already. There we go. That should actually slow them down further. Giving us time to bring up more troops. Just recruit another unit there just in case. Pulling back towards here, but still, having insider roll against should do a bit versus them. So that is good.
I am here to listen. When you have spoken and spoken...
Don't know what's wrong with them, but they're definitely not liking me. So we'll have to see what happens there, but that should also be a bit of a feather in his cap down the road. So we'll have to see how the Aki react. Well, not Aki, but what, I don't know what their name is, I don't remember it. Either way, we'll have to see how they react once the... Yeah, there you go, they're pulling back in the face of a revolt in the province. So that was just able with one move to tie down an enemy army while my own reconstitutes. Now that is some sharp strategic thinking. I just need to locate it so I can sort of keep track of it. But they already burned down the telegraph office and the port, it seems, so maybe that was them. They just haven't bothered. Either way, though, if they hadn't bothered, that only makes it easy for me to incite a revolt. But either way, I'm tying down an army while I'm rebuilding my own for a fresh assault again. Particularly the melee elements have suffered grievously, to put it mildly. We got more forces, probably to assist there in the beleaguered province.
My lord? Hi. Can I be of further? Very well, my lord. Awaiting at once.
Alright, seems like the garrison of the Fukuyama got beaten or they moved it out. Hard to say here. If necessary, I'll just have to start another revolt. That's not going to be too difficult. Maybe shift over this navy there to if there are any rebels operating. Seems like they're not, but still. Oh dear, cavalry. Bad news for me. But there you go, quick hit there. And then we'll start another revolt next turn. Oh, I surprised you right now to bring up more modern infantry, so I'm saving up resources for that. But also having resources enough to just, you know, constantly get the Fukuyama there to have to deal with the rebels in the Aki province. I mean, they're basically free troops. There we go.
I am honored. Go no further.
So basically, I actually need to use this line here to sort of get him to incite revolts better. Well, he should at least be a bit more capable of different things, but there you go, that's another rebel army there. And again, should slow them down a bit. Or to just wear them down, so I mean, it's basically just attrition. There you go, one rebel army.
Your orders, sir. Fire!
Just a bit of bombardment. You can set up the cadet school there, excellent.
What would you have me do?
Alright, we can't start another one. We could try and assassinate. We could persuade them. I think that'd be a waste actually at the moment. Whereas assassinating, well, Mostly be for vettering up, but also just sort of slowing down further. There we go. That also caused a bit of cohesion. That should make it further easier for the rebels to deal with them.
Battle ready, sir.
But soon this army should be ready to push against them. Though the Yarikachi again has suffered grievously. There's just complete civil warfare on that island there between Imperial supporters, it seems. There we go, they're falling back. Again, the whole inciting rebels plan is working out splendidly.
What do you wish of me?
Gotta deal with him though, before he deals with me. So there's another army.
What is your bidding?
That one could actually prove to be a problem if it can't stop it in time.
Ready as we go.
But again, I should be able to sort of incite another revolt here. And that's a general there. He should be a nice, tasty target. Formation Shinty as well as it comes down to it. But again, Hinsuo army is slowly getting there. But again, I want some more line infantry and I also want some saber cavalry. Just sort of add a bit more punch. But almost there, almost. Just a bit more to go. Then we can probably take all of what Fukuyama has and make it ours. We just need to buy more time.
My lord?
Revolution.
I mean, it's only getting... Ah! What? How could you fail? How could
My
you?
lord, I must rest.
Well, I guess it's not going to be a complete disaster yet. That was not encouraging. One more turn we can bring up the better troops. One more turn. Just should hire Geisha there to sort of help with the economy, their growth and likes. Alright, this is hitting dangers levels now. Could have to fall into siege.
For the Emperor.
You owe them nothing.
I live to serve.
Oh well, he's leveled up again. He's actually been doing that very quickly. There we go. Instigator. Murder? No, no. Justice. Yeah, this could prove to be a bit problematic.
Music lifts the soul.
That could prove to be a bit problematic.
Ready for orders.
Needs to come up to support their Suo. Let's just hope this actually draws away. Though again, Suo should be able to behold there against a full frontal assault, since I think they don't have artillery. I think that that's not really much of a basis for a good defense. I think. Yeah, 3 sort of units of line infantry, then we'll follow up with some saber cavalry, and then we can sort of push towards Aki and beyond. There you go, there's the rebel army. There's in the turn. Oh, that's pretty one-sided. Don't think there's much point in finding that. And that's one way of defeating them too. They just do something stupid. I thought they actually had, you know, more siege-suited troops, but oh well. That actually means Aki's going to fall to the rebels pretty rapidly. Quickly dealing with them, a bit of cavalry and some Yari catches. Swiftly dealt with. That's a pretty handy one.
Very well.
Sir! Destination reached!
Build you up with them.
Destination reached.
And then we shall push on Aki.
Cannot.
Making my way. As you command. I shall rest, my lord.
The rebels seem to have gone away. But I guess with his work done there, we can sort of begin moving on to the next province with him, sort of start causing further props for the Fukuyama, with our expert instigator there. Oh, there they are. Right, we'll train a line infantry unit there. Also set up a magistrate in here. 2 units.
Yes, my lord.
Don't really need them, so they'll be switchly shifted over there. We got sufficient line infantry there to not have to worry about that anymore.
What would you have me do?
Hi.
As you command. My lord, I must rest.
Welcome.
There we go. Fresh trade agreement. Excellent stuff. Also need to repair that actually. I got a bit raided. That's never good. Also we will expand his rule.
What do you making my way?
As you wish, my lord.
Okay, I think we'll just besiege here.
Besieging settlement.
Don't have the resources to on head on, and here, well, that's going to take a bit of a while there, but let's try it.
Rise against them. Rise.
Whoa, that actually worked.
Go no further.
Impressive. So that should definitely undermine those chaps, but I think we'll be stopping here
Ready, sir.
for today. So thank you all for joining in. I hope you enjoyed the episode, had some fun. If you did, subscribe, like, share, and of course comment on it. This is Imperial Lane signing off, and see you all in another 2 days' time, now since I can actually play a campaign that doesn't constantly crash. Cheers, everybody.